Hi, good morning, everybody. All right, let's go ahead and start this morning's practice on our back. And then you can decide if you want to just lie flat on your back in supine, just letting the whole back body relax and rest, just be here. Or you could decide to come into reclined butterfly, letting the bottoms of the feet come together. You could even place the hands underneath the tissue of the outer thighs just to give yourself a little bit of support, just drawing the shoulders down away from the ears. Wherever you choose to land, just kind of do a body scan, traveling from the toes, however they're placed, up the legs, into the hips, the belly, the chest, down your arms, your fingertips, up the throat, all around the head, bringing all your awareness to your body, your presence here to the four corners of your mat. And it is here in this place at this time that we commit to ourselves. And all those things that we have yet to do today, all those things that we've been processing from this month, this week, as much as we can, we give ourselves space. Or just allow ourselves to sift through it and clarify and release things that can be, let go of. We want to create space. We want to engage with the feelings of being untethered and even free from stress and tension and worry. Tap a little bit more into the peace and the calm that we can activate within ourselves, and we can exude that from an internal place on out then into the rest of our day, the rest of our week, into our communities. The legs are extended long. I invite you to bend the knees, plant the feet. If the hips are open, please bring hands to outer thighs and help draw the knees towards one another. Part the feet wherever you're at here in shape, and then let the knees gently glide side to side. And then start to slow it down. Bring your feet more back towards one another. Notice your palms resting down by your sides, face down. And then lift the legs gently up into the air. Let the low back relax down onto the earth. Let the upper back relax too. And then part the ankles, point the toes, and roll the feet around both directions. And then start to bring ankles back towards one another. Toes point behind you, a little softness in the back of the knees if there's a lot of tension there as we're just starting. We haven't lengthened too much the back of the body, or maybe not at all yet today. Might be tension there. Take a breath in. And then exhale as you bend the knees, plant the feet, rise the arms up overhead, lengthen all the way down the body, extend the legs out, point the toes, arch the lower back as you breathe in. And then exhale, bend the knees, sweep the arms to wrap around them, hug them into the chest. Rock a little side to side here, massaging the spine, feeling into the compression in your front body. And then start to slow it down, extend the left leg out, long behind you, or long in front of you rather. And then start to open the right knee up with right hand and cycle it around a couple times slowly each direction. And then let the leg lengthen out nice and long back in front of you. Bring the left knee into the chest. Do the same thing here. Open it up, cycle it around. And then when that's finished, extend the leg out long in front of you, arms down by your sides to see if you can relax the whole back body, then bring your awareness to your belly. Inhale from the low belly place, fill up the lungs, and then exhale, let it go out of the mouth. Do that again, inhale from that low belly place so it puffs out as you inhale. Sigh it out, exhale. One more of those from the low belly place, fill up. This time hold the breath at the top. Open the mouth, exhale, let it go. Last time, inhale, big, full breath in, biggest one yet today. Hold it at the top. Exhale, let it go out of the mouth. And then start to bend the knees, bring them into the chest, wrap yourself up. And then this time you'll keep the right knee in, extend the left leg out, lengthen the right leg up towards the ceiling. And then reach for the back of it, gently draw the knee towards the nose. A couple more breaths, maybe you lift up the chest a little bit more, lift up the shoulder blades a little bit more. One more inhale, and bend the knee, rest the head down, extend that leg out long in front of you. Bring the left knee in now towards the chest, extend it up towards the ceiling. Now reach up for the back of it. Lifting up shoulders, engaging abdominals. And take one more breath in. And bend the knee, rest the head down, extend that leg out long in front of you, arms down by your side. Breathe in through your nose, big full breath. Sigh it out of the mouth. Big deep inhale, fill up. Big full exhale, release all the breath out. And then again, inhale, fill up, hold it at the top. Open the mouth, exhale, sigh, release it out. Last time, big full breath in, hold it at the top. Open mouth, exhale, sigh it out. Then bend the knees, bring them back into the chest. Wrap your arms around them, hug them in. And then this time you'll rock forward and back till you cross the ankles, plant the hands, come into tabletop. Then in your tabletop shape, drop the belly, lift the chin as you inhale, come into cow pose. And exhale as you tuck the chin around the spine, cat, press the floor away. And inhale, belly drops, chin lifts. Exhale, come into cat. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. And then come to a flat back. Extend the right leg out long behind you, toes down on the earth to begin. Pick up the leg, sweep it out to the right, anchor the foot down, and then slowly rise the arms up overhead. As you reach the arms up, right hand will reach for left wrist. Draw it long, pull it back, and then take the side bend extension over the leg. Gaze can be down, or you can take it underneath your left tricep. Keep breathing here. See if you can fill up the left rib cage with your next inhale. And then exhale as you lift yourself up. Left hand down by left hip as you extend the arm nice and long. Reaching and lengthening, then see if you could feel your breath in your right ribs. And send your gaze down. Start to release the top arm down to the earth. Walk the hands into center. Take a breath in. And then press the hips back. You might lower onto your forearms here. Release the chin to the chest. And notice that the jaw is tense here. Just let it soften. Take a couple more breaths. And then start to draw yourself back up onto your palms. Keep the left one down. Inhale, right arm up into the twist. Maybe rotating open a little bit more. Take a breath in. And then exhale as you bring the hand down to the mat. And then sweep the leg up and over to the outer left corner of your mat. Send your gaze over the left shoulder. Really press your right hip out, right rib cage out. Then inhale as you pick up the leg long behind you. Good. And then extend the left arm straight out in front of you, spinal balance. Pressing down through the right palm so you're not collapsing into the shoulder. Good. Take a breath in. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, elbow to knee. Lengthen out, breath in. Elbow to knee, breath out. Lengthen out, hold it here. Option to bend the back knee. Reach back, catch the foot. Again, we're pressing into the right hand and maybe gaze this time goes over your left shoulder. Keep breathing. Extend everything back out nice and long. Breathe in, back to tabletop. Exhale, drop the belly, lift the chin. Inhale. Exhale, tuck the chin around the spine, cat. Inhale, belly drops, chin lifts. Exhale to cat. One more time. Inhale, belly expands, lungs expand. Exhale into the contraction, round, and then come into a flat back. Extend left leg out long behind you, toes down on the earth to begin. Just stretch the back of the leg long. Good. And pick up the leg. Sweep it out to the left. Anchor the foot down. Walk the hands back, rise them up over your head. Good. And then this time, left hand will reach your right wrist. Breathe in, and then take the side bend over the leg. So once you get into a posture, you want to keep your eyes on a single point of focus. This is called a drishti. It helps to keep your awareness just contained, a little bit more inwards. We're not processing everything that we're looking at. So we want to gaze just at one spot. Good. Rise yourself up. Good. Release right hand down to the earth. Extend the arm long over the ear, reaching and lengthening, breathing into the left rib cage. Gaze down. Top arm to drop as you walk yourself into center. Breathe in first, and then exhale as you compress the hips back, lowering onto the forearms. I'm just noticing here the inner left thigh, the knee, and then of course the compression that you feel on the right leg in all those places. A couple more breaths. Start to pull yourself up onto palms. Good. Right one will stay down. Inhale, left arm up into the twist. Just the gate legs. Noticing the sensation through the front of the hips. Opening up the shoulder a little bit more. Take a breath in. And then exhale the hand down to the earth. Sweep the leg up and over to the right corner of your mat. Anchor the toes down. Stick out your left rib cage. And then gaze over the right shoulder. Maybe you can see the heel, maybe. And start to pick up the leg long behind you. Get balanced and then extend right arm straight out in front of you. Keep breathing here. Pressing into the left palm. Breath in. Exhale, elbow to knee. Lengthen back out. Elbow to knee. Lengthen back out. Elbow to knee. Lengthen back out, hold it here. Option to bend the knee, reach back, catch the foot. Pressing again into that left palm, gaze can now go over the right shoulder. Good. Extend everything back out nice and long. Breathe in, back to table, exhale. Drop the belly, lift the chin, breath in. Exhale, tuck the chin around the spine cap. Inhale, belly drops, chin lifts. Exhale, tuck the chin around. One more time. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cats. And then come to a flat back. Gaze in between the palms. Plant the right foot there. Come up off the back knee. Step the left foot up there too. Separate the feet out. Take opposite hand to opposite elbow. Let the head hang heavy. And roll the head and the neck around. Start to release your elbows. Work your feet back towards one another. Press down as you roll yourself up gently. Inhale, rise the arms up overhead, lift the gaze. Fold as you breathe out. Lift up halfway, breath in. Fold as you breathe out. Again, inhale as you rise into high mountain breath salutations. Exhale as you fold forward. Lift up halfway, breath in. Fold as you breathe out. One more time. Inhale as you rise, reach up. Exhale to fold. Halfway lift, breath in. Fold and step it back into your plank. And release your right knee down to the earth, modified side plank. Left heel to dial down. Extend the left arm up. Option to float up the top leg. Bend the knee. Reach back, catch the foot. Pressing down through the right palm. Again, notice the length here in the belly. Good. One more breath in. Start to release. Bring yourself around into your plank pose. Breath in. Downward facing dog. Pick up the hips. Maybe the feet separate out a little bit more here as you pedal the feet up and down. Becoming very aware of all the things in the back of the body, hamstrings, calves, shoulder blades. And then start to slow it down. Pressing a little bit more into pads of palms and fingertips, bending knees a little bit more, descend the chest more down towards the thighs so that the tailbone lifts up a little higher. Good. Feel that space in between the shoulder blades. Send your gaze forward, plant your left foot in between your palms. Then your right one. Lift halfway. Exhale, fold. High mountain, inhale, rise. Fold as you breathe out. Lift halfway. Step it back into plank. Hold it there. This time it's left knee that releases down to the earth into modified side plank, extending the arm. An option to slow lift leg, bend knee, reach back, catch the foot. Focusing your awareness on the foundation, so that base hand, pressing out of it. And then if you caught the foot on the back bend here, the belly lengthening, the heart opening, the throat opening. One more breath in. Then start to slowly release foot, bring it down, come over into your plank. Breathe in, downward facing dog, exhale, separate the feet out, maybe pedal them out again. Start to slow it down. Breathe in as you rise up onto your toes, bend the knees, jumper step to the top of the mat, lift halfway, exhale, fold. Inhale into high mountain, fold as you breathe out. Halfway lift, breath in, step it back, chaturanga on your exhale. Using your next breath in for your back bend, and then exhaling into downward facing dog. Begin to lift right leg up into the air. Point the toe towards the back of the room. Just feel that extension all the way from hip bone to toe. And then bend the knee, open up the hip. You might flex the foot now. And then start to cycle the knee around a couple times in big circles, going both directions. Let it lengthen out nice and long. Take a breath in. Exhale, bring the knee to the nose. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale to the nose. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale to the nose, gaze in between the hands, plant the foot there, step the left one up too, lift halfway, exhale, fold. Inhale into high mountain, fold as you breathe out. Lift up halfway, breath in, step it back, flow. If you're jumping back, it's bent elbows. Next breath in to your back bend, you got it. Downward facing dog. Rise the left leg up. Pressing into the palms, point the toe, bend the knee, flex the foot, cycle the knee around a couple times, big circles. Let it lengthen out nice and long, breathe in, exhale, knee to the nose. Lift it up to the nose, lift it up to the nose. Gaze in between the hands, plant the foot there, right one steps up two, this time chair pose, breathe in, rise the arms, sink the hips. Sitting back into the heels so we don't feel any of the weight in the knee bones. Good. Option to rise onto the pads of the feet. Rise the arms, inhale, stand tall, high mountain. Fold as you exhale. Left leg lifts long behind you. Land the lunge. Right leg goes into the air, three-legged dog. Bend the knee, open up the hip. Let the leg lengthen out nice and long. Take it to the right tricep. Lift it up. Take it to the left. Lift it up. Take it to the nose. Gaze in between the hands. Plant the foot there. High crescent lunge. Lift the arms up overhead. Right hip draws back, left hip forward. Bring the hands around to bind at your low back. You can interlace the palms or take opposite hand to opposite forearm. Doubling down on that front foot. Lift the heart up. Maybe lift the head up. Gaze up. And send your gaze forward. Sweep the arms up as you breathe in. Hinge forward. Left hand touches down. Right arm up into the twist. Take a breath in. Exhale as you plant the hand. Big step up, top of the mat. Chair, breathe in. Good. Option or eyes onto the pads of the feet. High mountain inhale. Fold as you breathe out. Right leg lifts. Land the lunge. Left leg goes into the air behind you. Then bend the knee, open up the hip. Let leg lengthen out nice and long. Take it to the left tricep. Lift it up. Take it to the right. Lift it up. Bring it to the nose. Plant it between the hands. Get grounded, then rise. High crescent. Good. It's left hip back, right hip forward. Arms come around. Find the bind that you did last time. Maybe opposite thumbs on top, or you take opposite forearm. Good option to pull the shoulder heads back. Feel the shoulder blades pull together, lifting into a back bend. Send your gaze forward. Sweep the arms up. Hinge forward. Right hand touches down. Left arm sweeps up into the twist. Breath in, plant the hand. This time, step it back into plank. Good. Left palm will center, right arm up, side plank. So you can modify it by dropping the left knee like we did the first time. Good. Option to extend the arm up and over the ear. So we have length all along the side of the body, reaching long through the elbow, long through the pinky. Keep pressing down through that left palm. Breathe in. Bring yourself over into a plank. Inhale, hinge forward. Lower all the way to the belly. Moving into Sphinx pose, bring the elbows underneath the shoulder bones. Spread out each of the fingers nice and wide. Press the pubic bone down, toenails down, and then pull the heart up. Good. Lifting up the chest. Good. 2 more breaths. Pick up the elbows, fan them out to the sides. Rest your left cheek down. Bring your heels up by your glutes. Let them windshield wiper back and forth. Start to slow it down. Bring the legs down. Bring the forehead to center. Bring hands underneath the shoulders. Curl the back toes under. Pick up the thighs. Breathe in. Exhale, high plank. Up we go. Good. Right palm centers. Left arm up, side plank. You can modify by dropping the knee. Extending the arm long over the ear. Feeling that space in between the rib bones. Take a breath in. Nice and slow, come over into your plank. Hinge forward, lower again to your belly. Coming back into those Sphinx arms. Good. And then this time, option here to bend the right knee, heel comes towards the glute. Yep, that's it. And then pressing down, you could turn your left palm in so we have a little bit more stability so that the forearms parallel with the front of the mat. And then reach back with your right hand. Find the big toe side of the foot. So we want the shoulder to be externally rotated. But now pull the left shoulder back, right rib cage forward. And if your right knee really bowed open, you want to bring it more in towards the midline of that left inner thigh. Good, keep breathing. 1 more breath in. And then nice and slow, release the foot, bring the arm around, pick the elbows up, rest the right cheek. Bring the heels up. Let the legs glide side to side. And then start to bring legs down. Good. Pop back onto forearms. Let's do the other side. So when you're ready, you might turn the right forearm in. Good. Bend the left knee. Reach back with left hand for the big toe side, so the inside of the foot. Good. And then start to press down through that long leg, the long right leg that you extended. Try to pull the left shoulder forward. That's it. Pulling the heart forward and up a little bit more. Breathe in. Start to release. This time we'll bring hands underneath the shoulders, curl the back toes under, send the hips back towards the heels. So everything rounds over the thighs. The forehead will even touch down. Take a breath in. Downward facing dog, exhale. Inhale, right leg lifts into the air. Exhale, plant the foot between the hands. Warrior one. So step the back foot up, then dial it down. Good. Yep, so we have parallel hips facing towards the front of the room like we're in a lunge or in a pyramid pose when we're in warrior one. Bring the hands around to interlace at your low back. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the chin. Hinge forward, right shoulder inside, right thigh. Pressing deep into that front heel and driving the outer edge of the back foot down. Good. You might pull the fists up, up, up towards the ceiling a little bit more. Slowly lift yourself up. Rise the arms up overhead. Inhale. Plant the hands, standing splits. Pop high in the back toes, then take the leap. Lifting off, left leg into the air. And we feel that extension from the hip bone to the toe point, pointing the toe. Take a breath in. Land the lunge. Left hand stays down. Inhale, right arm up into the twist. Then take your right hand to the hip, send your gaze down, roll onto outer edge back foot, side planks where we're going, sweep the leg back. Extend the arm long over the ear, option to lift up the top leg. Press through heel if you do, so you feel the quad muscle engage. Breathe in, come over into your plank. Option to float or downward facing dog. Left leg lifts into the air, plant it in between the palms. Warrior one, back foot dials down, then arms rise. Good. Then hands come around to bind at low back. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the chin. Hinge forward nice and slow. Left shoulder inside left thigh. Drive the front heel into the mat. And is that front leg taking on too much weight? Try to press through the outer edge of the back foot. Slow, start to lift yourself up, rise the arms up, plant the hands, pop high in the back toes, then take the leap, standing splits. Point the toe, keep breathing. One more breath in, land the lunge, right hand will stay down, left arm up into the twist. Bring the energy in closer by bringing hand to hip, sending gaze down. When you're ready, take a back side plank. Good. Arm extends up and long over the ear. Then maybe you pick up that top leg, press through heel. Press down through the right palm, maybe left rib cage spins up a little bit more. Breathe in. Exhale, come over into your plank. This time we'll hinge forward, lower to the belly. Locust, hands come around to bind at your low back. So we're on the belly here. Press the fists back. Inhale, lift up chest, lift up shins. Go ahead and lift them up. Yep. A lot of energy in the legs here. So you're pulling back through the inseam of the legs. Toes are pointing back. This chest is pulling forward and up. Lift up your left foot. Lift up your right foot. Lift up your chest. Inhale. Lower yourself down. Exhale. Hands underneath the shoulders. Curl the back toes under. Round yourself. Hips towards heels, over thighs we go. And then lift up the hips, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, rise the right leg up into the air. Exhale, knee to the nose. Lift it up. Take it to the right. Lift it up. Take it to the left. Hold the knee into the chest. Dial the back heel down. Left arm rises. So the knee stays bent in this variation, a fallen triangle. The knee stays bent. Keep pressing down through that right palm. Send your gaze down, hand to drop, lift leg high into the air, plant the foot in between the palms, warrior one, step the back foot up, then dial it down. Good. Breathe in, hinge forward, right arm inside right thigh, left arm around low back, take the bind, maybe reaching right arm to find the left fingertips. And now we pull up, up, up and back that left shoulder and gaze to the back of the room towards the left. Send your gaze down, release the bind, hands to the inside of the foot, walk to the left, goddess pose, bend the knees, sink the hips, goal post arms, press down through your strong feet, feel the strength in your quads and your legs as you press down. Good. And then start to take the left elbow over the right for eagle arms, squeeze the forearms together. Feel the space in between the shoulder blades, pull the shoulders down, you might lengthen the back of the neck, keep breathing. Inhale as you open the arms wide to the sides. Rise up into your star pose. Breathe in, lift and lengthen. Take one more breath in. Warrior two, front of the room. Breathe in. Exhale as you cartwheel the palms. Standing splits. Pop high in the big toe and then take the leap. Option to slow reach for the ankle with your right palm. Maybe reach with your left palm. Your gaze is forward and down here. Hands touch down, land the lunge. Left hand stays on earth, right arm up into the twist. Hand to the hip, gaze goes down, take a backside plank. Good, this time we're gonna pick up the leg, bend the knee, plant behind you, and wild thing, press the hips up. Again, long extension through the rib cage, the front body, the elbow, the fingertips. Breathe in, come over into your plank. Take a breath in, downward facing dog, exhale. Good. Left leg up, take the knee to the nose, lift it up. Knee to the left, lift it up. Knee to the right, keep it hugged in, dial back heel down, right arm peels off the mat. Gaze goes down, hand drops, lift leg high into the air, plant the foot in between the palms, warrior one. Back foot dials down, arms rise. Breathe in, hinge forward, left arm inside left thigh, right arm around low back, and maybe you catch the right palm. That's it. Keep pressing deep into the outer edge of the back foot. Driving the front heel down. Send your gaze down. Release the bind. Walk to the right, goddess pose. Heels in, toes out. Good. Pressing down through the feet. Good. Keep breathing. Right arm comes across over left for eagle arms. Squeeze the forearms. You might drop the chin slightly. Sweep the arms open, lift yourself up into your star, breathe in, warrior two. Good. Pressing down through that front heel, good. Reaching in opposition, strong arms, breath in, cartwheel the palms, lift off standing splits. Yes. And then maybe you lift your gaze towards the top of your mat, slow reach for the ankle. One more breath in. Hands touch down. Land the lunge. Right hand stays down. Left arm up into the twist. Hand to the hip. Send gaze down. Sweep it back. Side plank. Top leg lifts. Bend knee. Plant behind you with grace. Send your gaze down. Spin it around. Come over into your plank. Breathe in. Downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in through your nose. A big sigh out of your mouth. Breathe in through your nose. Big exhale. One more time. Inhale. Sigh it out. Walk the hands back to the feet. Hands back to the feet. Let the feet separate out. Wrap the arms around the back of the legs. So chest and thighs receive one another. Head hangs heavy here. And start to release the legs. Walk yourself back out, downward facing dog. Rise the right leg up into the air. Take it towards the left elbow, fallen triangle, back heel dials down. You might keep the knee bent, you might extend the leg, the foot might find the floor. Good. Gaze down, hand drops, lift leg high into the air, bring the knee to the nose, gaze in between the hands, plant the foot there, warrior one. Hands come around to bind at low back. Inhale, lift chest, lift chin, hinge forward, right shoulder inside, right thigh. Option to bind, dropping right arm inside right thigh, left arm will stay around the low back and you'll find the fingertips. Gaze down, release the bind, walk to the left into goddess legs. Bend the knees, rise on up. Left elbow crosses over right, squeeze the forearms together. Press down through the feet. Option to stay on the feet like you are or lift up onto the pads of them so the heels will lift up. Bring the heels down, sweep the arms open, rise into your star pose, warrior two, front of the room. Back hand to back hip, extend forward. Nope, we're moving into half moon. Gaze goes towards the front of the room, front of the mat as you lift off. Yep, so instead of that big leap in our standing splits, we're taking the big leap in our half moon. Gaze can stay down until we feel that left hip stack on top of right. Then the arm can extend up. We're pulling up through that top arm, engaging the abdominals, and then maybe gaze goes to the left. It doesn't have to, it can stay down. There's a lot of stability in keeping your drishti down. Now let's slow bring gaze down. If it's not there already, land warrior two. Yes. Take a breath in. Cartwheel the palms, three-legged dog, right leg goes into the air behind you, bend the knee, open up the hip, rise high on left toes, drop back, flip dog, right arm peels off the mat. So deepening the back bend, press the pelvis up. Good, you got it. Press down through that right foot. Spin it around nice and slow, downward facing dog. Breath in through nose. Let it go out of mouth. Breath in through nose. Sigh it out. Last time, inhale. Sigh it out, exhale. Left leg lifts. Take it to the right, fallen triangle. Any variation, knee hugged in, foot dropped down, leg lifted. Gaze down, hand to drop, lift leg high into the air, bring the knee to the nose, gaze in between the palms, plant the foot there, warrior one. Arms come to bind at low back, inhale, lift chest, lift chin, left shoulder inside, left thigh, nice and slow, keep pressing into outer edge of back foot.